On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
There's Chris Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stroud to throw it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Stroud. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point attempt to come here. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Green light pick.
Fields now to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Fields going to run.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Get all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
19 winning. Here we go.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, Scott. 5:51. 5:51. Go.
To throw is Fields.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Chris Godwin.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
18.
Stroud working out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Stroud.
He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, side. 319, can I see that? Right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got a man complete, it's Taylor.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. And the Jets first down.
Here we go. We good. 19 instruction. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. Right.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Look the hot, look the hot.
And Stroud now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to step up and run. To the left side, he's got the tight end Taylor.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58, set. Set.
Now Fields.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Blue 58, go.
Now it's Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Here we go. 58, blue 58, set. Right.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a fourth and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Stroud looking to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They can't tackle it. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 55 yards.
And the Lions Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
The score, Jets 17, Lions 12. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
319, go.
From the 50, here's Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here's Fields.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here we go.
Fields. He'll try and do this himself. Airing it out deep for Smith.
And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Come off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Hollywood Marquise Brown from 4 yards out.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 24, Lions 12.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here we go, Ty.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Now Fields going to run. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Quick slant here to Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And Browns got it. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Stroud to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Already.
Stroud.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Olave over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, South. On the quick, right?
Henry is in for a Lions touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, They tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team, and they committed to it and got it done right there.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for two. Complete at the one. And he will get into the end zone, and a two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Jack Fox kicking off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now Fields going to run.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Turbo, Scott.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Scott.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Jets, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Jets.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. I'm good. 220.
Back to throw. Fields.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher every single down. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Fields.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Lions 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here we go. Green 19, can I see that?
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Fields now to throw.
And this one complete to Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Green 19, can I see that? Right.
They'll run with Hall.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They snap it to Fields.
Looking here for Smith downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right. I got him, baby. 118.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud.
And in for the Lions touchdown. From 19 yards away.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
38. Lions 29.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. His throw incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Motion, motion, motion.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Complete to Chris Olave. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here goes Stroud again.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A big loss on the play.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 54 yards away. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here's Fields. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here's Stroud.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son. Go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts As he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here we go, son. 319.
Now Fields.
He's got Smith here. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
11, 19 instruction.
All eyes on Fields. Goes right back to Smith again.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Now Stroud. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare, because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Stroud.
That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
All right.
To throw it, Stroud.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here's Stroud.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Trying to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Well, they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See
grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors, and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got